my name is David Pallets. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. I buy used electronics and I sell them on eBay for a profit. I currently have 14,000 items listed in my warehouse right now on my eBay store. eBay store is linked down below if you guys are interested in checking it out and see what kind of items I have listed on there. Today's video is actually going to be for beginners on how to start an eBay account and how to get items to sell them on there. So we're going to get right into it. The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to create an eBay account. The easiest way I find to just start an eBay account is just going on the phone and getting the app and putting your email, your password and all that stuff, and just create one. You can do it on the computer just as easy. It's pretty easy to start one. And it's going to ask you for payment information to where they're going to send the money. They're going to ask you for your address. They're going to ask you for personal stuff like that. Disclaimer, I've had younger kids hit me up and asking advice on eBay, on how to start eBay. I believe you do have to be 18 and older to sell on eBay. You need to put your social security number on there in order to get paid and get your tax information. So that's just to put that out there just in case you're a younger kid that wants to hustle. You might have to wait, or you might have to use a parent's account. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. I have a younger cousin that is starting as well, and he's not 18 yet, so that's what he's struggling with. So that's why I know. So yeah, you're gonna have to make the eBay account first, put all your payment information, all that stuff on there, and it's gonna start you off with a pretty low selling limit. That's how everyone usually starts. Some people that I've noticed, one of my cousins started an eBay account, and he started like at they let him put 1,000 items the first month with a $25,000 limit, but that's the first time I've ever seen that. Comment down below what you guys started with. I think it's different for everyone. I don't know why, but yeah, some people start usually with like 10 items or $500. So what that means is those 10 items have to either equal $500, or if you just put one item that's $500, that's pretty much your limit. So be very careful of what you list, quantity wise and dollar wise. You don't want to put 10 items that are $5 each and then you run out of your limit. You know, so be very careful with the quantity and try to damn near put 10 items that are $50 each. So you reach your limit and you have good volume on there. You can pretty easily within a month call them and get the limit increased right away. So this video is going to cater more to people that are on a budget, that just want to start it and just get your feet wet in on eBay. So what I recommend doing if you're just starting, you just made the eBay account and you're trying to fill up those 10 items, don't go out looking for stuff at the flea market just yet. I guarantee you have thousands of dollars worth of stuff that you can list around the house. Probably not even thousands, but a couple $100s worth of stuff, items that are just around your house. The way I started selling my socks. At the time, I was the Nike Elite basketball socks. I used to collect those, and I remember I put up like a lot of 30 of them for like $200, and or like 150, and at the time that was a lot of money. I started when I was in high school, and yeah, I started off with that, and I just started selling my shoes, my jerseys, my shirts. Yeah, it's mainly clothing that I was selling on eBay when I first started, because it's everything I had. I didn't have video games. I never got into video games, so I didn't have video games that I could sell. I just had clothing. That's what I was into at the time, and obviously that's all I had. I didn't have money to buy anything else. So yeah, I recommend just buying stuff like that if you have electronics, like a GoPro or a camera or something like that you have in your house. I would sell that first. Right now, I'm actually going to just show you guys how I would list an item if you found one in your house. I'm going to find a pretty household item that you would probably find. I'm going to use a GoPro for an example. I have one here that I'm going to use. A lot of people have those kind of cameras and stuff like that. So I'm going to go to my desk where we list, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how I would list an item like that if you find it. So right here I have two of these desks. I have two people that help me list. I get over 100 items a day listed every day. I bought these lights on Amazon. They're about 40 bucks each. I think I got the pair for like 80 bucks total on Amazon, with like Prime shipping and stuff. So I have two of these desks. It's basically just wood. Look at my older videos. I have one on how I built these. So yeah, if you guys are interested in building something like this, but you can literally put them on the carpet with some lights, or just daylight lights. I recommend like in the backyard or something, or in the front porch. That way you save money. You don't even have to buy the lights. That's just for later on. I started off listing stuff in my backyard. So really low cost. You don't have to buy lights and have a desk set up, but if you want to, I'm gonna link down the lights below of the ones that I got. So I just turn them on, boom, boom. I'm only gonna turn one on so it's not in the way, and I'm gonna set up the camera a little differently. So, all right, guys. So this is my normal phone. So what I do first when I'm gonna list an item, and this is what I have my employees do. I have them go to the camera, and I adjust it to where it's a square. So you're gonna click up here on the iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, just put it into square because it'll fit a lot better in the eBay app or in the eBay platform. So what I do is I'll click this thing that says 4:3 and I'll put square and it'll be like that. And what I'll do is I'll zoom it in 2.5 times and it'll be like that. And it'll be really zoomed in. So what I'll do is I'll pull that back and look at that right there. It's nice and squared. I'll make sure there's an even border around all of it. I'll make sure it's right in the middle. Boom. And I'll take about 4 to 6 pictures of each item. Sometimes if it's just a remote, I'll do like 3 pictures. It just depends. But here I'll do like another little side angle. Bam. And the 2.5 zoom really makes it look nice. It really zooms it in and it has pretty good detail. Don't edit any of my pictures. I used to when I used to have a background, but it just takes too much time when we're doing like 140 listings a day. So I'll just take one more zoomed in, get these pictures or these buttons. This is tested. This is going as pre-owned. It works. Make sure you guys have batteries, cables, common stuff. But if you're just starting off with stuff that's in your house, you probably have the chargers and stuff like that for whatever you're gonna post. I have a video on how I test items in my channel as well. So one last picture, bam. Let's look at these right here. There we go. And that's good enough for me. And I'm pretty sure good enough for the buyer. So now that we took the pictures, we're gonna go on the eBay app. If you already have it downloaded, I post on the eBay app. I don't post on the computer. I find it a lot easier when I just use my phone. So now we're gonna type in the brand first. When it's an electronic, if it's a shoe, type in the brand first. So like, let's say if it's Nike, you're gonna type in Nike first. So this brand is Iowa. I don't even know how to say it honestly, but it's Iowa. And we're gonna type in the model number. Always look for a model number, TX686. TX686. TX686 Iowa. Unlisted right here. Okay, there's this one right here. This is actually, oh, I thought it was me for a second because I used to edit them like that. So it's right here. It's a portable cassette player. And this one is listed as used. There's a $29.99. I'm gonna go based off of this price right here and just put it for $29.99 as well. I forgot to mention, guys, as well. So when you're searching up an item, that's gonna be the ones that are listed. They're live right now, and you can kind of get a good idea of how much it could go for. See, they're all over the place. $160, $60, $50, 60, 30, 24. So we're gonna have to do is put a filter and show more and go on sold. That'll give you a better idea of how much they're actually selling for rather than how much they're listed for. So yeah, so one was brand new for 45, you know, used one was listed for 160, and for parts one is $10. So that's pretty much all I see right here. That's why I went based on the other price. And the shipping is gonna be $625. So I'm gonna just copy this guy's thing right here. I'm gonna go down below and I'm gonna click sell one like this. And we're gonna upload the pictures. You're gonna just click that right there. Hopefully no embarrassing pictures pop up of me. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna click all these pictures. Boom, and they're gonna be in order. Oh no, this one isn't even, I just took a blank one. So now that they're all uploaded, we just click done. And I like that title, that's a good title. I'll maybe just put like a capital A. I just put a capital A. We're gonna click the condition. We're gonna put used. If it doesn't work, I would put for parts are not working. If it's new, I'd put new. Seller refurbished. I don't refurbish anything. If you know how to refurbish stuff, you would put seller refurbished. Open box means if the item is new and it is the box is literally just open, you just put open box. Don't put new because people will complain I've gotten people return stuff even when it's brand new in the box, but it's just open. So bam, done. And I think if you have a store, you have the option right here in the conditions. I'll click back in right here. If you click that, it lets you put a custom SKU. I'm gonna put this in box. I'm gonna put this in box 605. I'll show you guys my inventory system right now after this, after I list this. So 605, bam. And now I know where to find it. When I sell it, it will tell me. And that's honestly pretty good right there. And I always do buy it now. You can do auctions if you'd like. eBay's telling me to list it for $22.50, but I saw the guy had it for $29.99. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be right in between and beat the other guy on the price. I'm gonna lowball him, lowball Kings. Bam. I'm not gonna lowball him, but I'm gonna go lower on him on the price. I'll sell it faster than him. And yeah, bam. And the shipping is already calculated kind of right there. And it's first class. If it is under 16 ounces, it is first class. Anything above that, you either use UPS, FedEx, or priority. If this was, let's say, a pound, over a pound, which is 16 ounces, you could put it in a flat rate priority envelope. And I'll show you guys how to get free supplies right now as well. So, but right now, that's honestly ready to list. I'll just put a slight description. Item has been tested and works great. I don't put too much stuff. I don't make my people put pretty much anything. We have a form that we just paste, and it's on all my items, whether it's working or if it's not working. They have different ones. It just saves a lot of time. If we just see something pretty bad, like, oh, it has a huge crack on the screen, but it still works, I'll put that. This one is in pretty mint condition. There's nothing to put here. There's nothing to say, really. You don't have to fill up a whole description just because, you know. So now we're going to click list item, and it is listed. And yeah, this one's done. So right now I'm going to put it in box 605, and I'm going to show you guys my inventory system. Okay, now it's right here in box 605. I'm actually just going to show you guys my office real quick. I was sitting down right here. This is my shipping station. I use a Zebra printer. You don't even need a printer when you're starting. Yeah, this is just my setup right now. 1 desk, 2 desks. This is my shipping room right here with all my supplies. If you guys want to get free shipping supplies, go to USPS.com, create an account, and click free shipping supplies. They have all these boxes for free. The only thing I buy is like these poly mailers that I get them on Amazon for like 30 cents each. Buy a couple thousand of those. I'll buy a couple thousand of these. But like I said, you don't need anything to start. I would just start off with these priority ones and pay the priority price if you don't want to buy any. Or I would invest like 80 bucks into buying a ton of these and just bubble wrapping. And I buy my bubble wrap at Staples. So yeah, I flood all this up with priority envelopes, boxes. And this room really helps out for storing all these boxes. Yeah, this is kind of a little look at my office right here. But let's say if I were to pick up this box 605, let's say there's 30 items in here. We're going to pick it up and we're going to go to my racks. I'd put it right here in 605. So that would be put away. And I basically have my numbers from 1 through infinity on my boxes. I buy these boxes at the Costco. You can get them at Staples or any kind of office store. They usually have these, but the ones from Costco are pretty sturdy. This box is pretty much full. I'll lift it up and it won't fall apart, even with one arm hanging from one side. The other ones, I've noticed, they freaking crack. So I found these were really good, and I just stuck with them. I buy these racks. So these racks right here, we got very lucky. We found a warehouse that was shutting down. It was a huge e-commerce 30,000 square foot warehouse that was shutting down or sizing down, and they got rid of like 200 of these. And my dad, my friend Colin, that you guys have seen in the channel if you guys are returning subscribers, and myself and my other cousin Brandon, we bought these. We bought all of them off these guys, and yeah, we pretty much used them all up. And now we got really lucky with those because they're very tall and there's 6 rows, and we could fit like 5,000 items in each rack. These are the racks I use for big, heavy items. They're very sturdy. I bought these at Costco. They used to be like $140, $50, $150 around there. Now they're like $250 with the shortage that's going on right now. But I have these 2 rows for big items. I want to get 3 rows going right here as well in this corner. Nothing's really going on there. And I have these tubs for bigger items where, yeah, I just fill it up with bigger items like Xboxes and stuff like that. And yeah, I bought 5 more racks right here for that. And right here, pretty soon, I'm going to start filling this up with items as well. But yeah, this is kind of my little rundown of my warehouse. I have a video about that. That's a previous. This is also an extra room that we have, and this is where we test items. We dump tubs in here. We clean them up, put them in tubs, bring items over here. They get listed, and then they get put away. So this room is very helpful. So yeah, guys, I kind of gave you a little rundown of my operation. That's kind of a bigger scale version of, to give you guys an idea of, okay, you have to separate a place where you ship, a place where you list, and a place where you store the items. I have a buddy that does everything out of his bedroom, which I'm gonna make a video about it, and he's doing about $5,000 a month in sales out of his bedroom. So that'd be a great video for you guys to see how you could probably put it in a bedroom or something like that. This is a bigger scale. I also have a video of my buddy that does it out of a storage unit, and then I'm gonna show a smaller scale where it's in a bedroom to show you guys 3 different levels of reselling and how you can pretty much do it with whatever you got. So I don't recommend buying a printer when you first start off. They're about $100, $120. I recommend you just start selling the stuff that's in your house. What you can do is you can buy the label with your app on your phone, and you can get a QR code, and you go to the post office and you package up the item. Go to the Dollar Tree store. They have little mini rolls of bubble wrap where you can bubble wrap stuff, and you'll spend a couple bucks. You can bubble wrap your item, put it in a little poly mailer. They sell individual poly mailers at the Dollar Tree, and you can go to the post office and they can scan the QR code and they can print it for you. Or you can write down the address of the person that you're sending it to, the old fashioned way, and you can put your address on there. You go to the post office, you pay, and you get the receipt with the tracking information, and you upload it to eBay to the seller. And it basically, once it gets delivered, you get your money. But when you first start off, you don't get your money right away. You go through a little grace period to see if you're a real seller. You go through a bunch of little stuff like that. They're gonna test you a little bit to make sure that you're a trustworthy person on eBay. They're not gonna release you money right away without you proving yourself, without you getting a couple of feedbacks. I recommend you guys buy whatever stuff you're gonna buy on eBay. Buy it on there, whatever you're gonna buy, supplies, anything, even if it's personal stuff, buy it with with your new account so you get some feedback as well. Because feedback in the beginning is very important. If you have 0 or 2 feedback when you're first starting off, I mean, don't feel discouraged, you're just starting off, but when people see that, they might not wanna buy it. So it just takes a while to get the ball rolling, but just be patient. It is worth it once you do get the ball rolling. I was editing this video and totally forgot to mention, when you first post your first few items, you're gonna get messages from buyers saying, text me at this number. They're gonna send you offers that are like literally pennies below what you're asking, and they're gonna tell you to text you or message you off of eBay. And those are all scams. You guys are gonna get a ton of scammers. You guys are gonna get your stuff sold immediately almost when you're starting off. It's all gonna sell, and they will not pay. They'll try to get you off of eBay, and they'll literally try to scam you. So be careful of that. Just be aware of that. I forgot to mention that in the video while I was editing. I remembered. So just be careful of the scammers. I also wanted to talk about eBay selling fees, which can get pretty hectic when you're starting off. You might think that they're taking a bunch of money, which they kind of are. But just to put it in perspective, eBay spends billions and billions of dollars each year promoting the eBay site. There's stuff that I have in my store right now that I will never sell locally in person, or if I start a website myself, I will never sell these items. eBay spends hundreds of millions, billions of dollars on promoting the site, and it has huge traffic. It's the biggest pre-owned reselling market in the world. Obviously, Amazon is the #1 just selling market in the world, but eBay in terms of pre-owned is the best of the best. You can try Poshmark, you can try all those. I've never really messed with those, but I'm here to talk about eBay. So eBay does a 10% fee on the items, and if you're below standard, I think they do a 5%. If your return rate is a little higher than that, it's like a certain percent. At the end of the day, I think I pay like 25% total after everything, just to keep it frank. And after everything, I pay about 25%. But like I said, I'm very happy paying that amount of money, because I wouldn't even be making this money whatsoever if I didn't have eBay. So I'm very grateful to just pay that and not deal with the headache of starting my own website. And it would take years to even get close to how much traffic we get here. I have about 38 million impressions right now in my store, which is mainly promoted listings. You can promote listings as well. That's a little more advanced if you're just starting off. You can eventually promote listings. Yeah, it's just really cool, and I think it's very worth it to pay them the fees. You're kind of just paying a rent with them for the value they provide you of having a ton of eyes for your products. So yeah, guys, just to break down this video again, you're gonna have to make an eBay account, get the app. You don't need a printer, like I said, to start off. Save that money so you can buy some more items eventually once you run out of stuff that's in your house. Like I said, you don't need a fancy photography setup. You don't need a fancy camera. I do everything with an iPhone. I have an iPhone 12 that I'm recording with right now, and that we also take pictures with, but I also have an iPhone 8 that we use. And we use those two, and it's been great. They have great quality. You can even use an Android as well. Use your personal phone, take the pictures with those. Like, it's great. Just getting some natural lighting. You don't need a photography setup. Just really start saving your money up when you're first starting off. Try to sell everything in your house, whatever you can. That's free. Don't spend any money. The only thing you're going to spend money on is your shipping at first, which your money's going to be on hold. You're going to have to pay it out of pocket, but trust me, it's worth it just to get the ball rolling. And like I said, be very careful with your limit that you have. You can see it better on the overview, which is in the Safari version. You're going to go to the classic site version if you're on the phone, or you can go on the computer and look for the selling overview, and it's going to tell you your selling limit on there. So be very careful with your selling limit, so you don't put 10 items and that's your selling limit and they were $5 each, and then you're screwed because you didn't put your better stuff first. So try to put the more expensive stuff first so you can get some better sales and more money right away. And also, like I said, this is my warehouse. You don't need a freaking warehouse. I started off in my sister's bedroom when I first moved back in with my parents 2 years ago. And I was printing out of her bedroom, and I would have my inventory set up on a little small $45 plastic rack that I bought on Facebook or something like that. And I was just putting my items outside, and I was shipping them manually, just writing down everything. I had a printer that I bought right away, but when I first started years ago, when I was in high school, I would just write down everything manually, because let's be frank, you're not gonna have 60 items to ship out in a day when you're first starting off. You'll probably have 2, maybe 1 every other day. Like, you'll have something quick. So make sure you ship those out right away when you're first starting off. Like I said, you want to get those feedbacks. You want to have people happy. Make sure the stuff that you're selling is quality stuff. So yeah, that was just a quick rundown for brand new person on eBay. I'm more of in the advanced section. I'm on track to do anywhere from 500 to 700,000 this year on eBay. So if you guys are interested in learning way more stuff about eBay or electronics, because I do mainly electronics, consider subscribing. Hit a thumbs up. I just worked like 12 hours today on for eBay and other stuff, so I'm still pumping out the content. So if you guys drop a like or a comment or anything like that, it really helps the channel grow. I appreciate you for watching. Check out my other videos. I do live flea market pickups to show people how to look for items that are profitable. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.